Last time on
Danganronpa.
You should be able to find out what you want to know if you look at it. Probably. Cast Sumiki, Koizumi, Yoko, Yoda, Sato, Kuzurio times 2. If you guys realize something, now then, as for the ending prize I'm supposed to give you as a reward for clearing the game, I won't give it to ya. There's only one ending prize I already gave to the first person who beat it. There's an airport on the first island, right? I told them to meet up there. It's okay to be absent. I thought you said we'd get executed if we didn't come. I read that in completely the wrong tone. Wait, you tempted her, right? Just like you did to me. She never talked to me at all. It's very important to investigate the scene of the crime. Let's go to Mahiru's cottage first. There's an envelope on top of the bed? This is an actual photo of a dead body. Could this be the photo of the first victim? You mean it's a victim of the murder that occurred on the first day? I mean, it only matches her body in the game. Huh? Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize. If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. He's probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. And every knuckle has a silver lining, as they say, looks like Mahiru didn't suffer. That's at least a good thing. This last real mean Yoko met with Mahiru, right? Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 o'clock p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who was interviewed sparkling justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. The footprint I collected here is smaller than anyone else's. I matched the footprints at the beach house. Yoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but regardless, we need to find the answer. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it is the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, filling with hope and despair, has begun. Hello everyone, we're back with another episode of Danganronpa 2, and we're at the court prep for case 2. Let's start off the usual way, because I got stuff I gotta do beforehand. We got some new skills. See, we now have menacing focus. Greatly increases the focus gauge. During the cloud trial cannot be combined with extraordinary focus, which puts us at 28. And let's see, what else do we got? We still have algorithm. Still have neutral liberation. We got silent massage onto it. I'll go over these again once we're done. But yeah. In short, that's going to decrease the speed my focus gauge decreases, and we also got maneuver. See, amazing focus greatly increases the focus gauge. If failed during the class trial, it cannot be combined with extraordinary focus we don't have, so don't worry. Algorithm we still have increases the speed of memorizing statement. If I during non-stop debate, we'll be using that this trial. That is for sure. Neutral liberation, focus gauge decreases at a slower rate during concentration fever time and all that. That's good to have. Its effect during non-stop debate, the Hangman's Gambit, and the PTA. Silent massage, the focus gauge recovers at a faster rate. which is gonna help us. And we got Fine Sword, which we used last time. We got Maneuver and Moonsault, which increases turning speed and jumping power for Logic Dive, which we'll go over later. We're gonna open the handbook now. Truth bullets, are you ready? This is the part you're all waiting for. Note that changed during the trial, I will relook at it, so you guys can see the update. Monokuma File 2, the victim is Mahiru Koizumi. Estimated time of death is around 3 p.m. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. The cause of death is a single killing blow to the head with a blunt instrument. There are no other conspicuous external injuries, and no traces of foreign substances such as drugs. The list on the floor had streaks leading to the roadside door, as if Mahiru had crawled through it. Footprints on the beach. Footprints were found near the crime scene. The trail leads from the beach house and loose around toward the road. The footprints were Hyoko's. Mail bat. The mail bat was found at the crime scene due to bloodstains coating it. It's believed to be the murder weapon. The murder weapon used in the Twilight Syndrome murder case was a mail bat too. Trash can. There are a bunch of empty plastic bottles inside the trash can inside the beach house. There are probably drinks in the refrigerator. Pretty girl anime mask. The mask of the anime character Sunwitch Esperito found at the crime scene. Believe it or not, I'm actually reading between these. Yellow gummy. Gummy cane found at the closet at the beach house. Well, in the closet at the beach house. Shower room. The beach house has a shower room. However, the shower is out of order, cannot be used. The only window in the shower room cannot be opened to a side location and can't be accessed unless you hitch a piggyback ride from someone else, and that's the iron barred window. Broken fish tank. In the Twilight Syndrome murder case, tipped over fish tank was found in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. Gravel and water were scattered everywhere. Kill escape route. In the Twilight Syndrome murder case, there was a broken window in the music room where the first victim's body was discovered. No, you can't leave the music room without passing through the entrance hall. Stolen school swimsuit. Girl who appeared in Twilight Syndrome murder case had her swimsuit stolen by someone. Ending prize. The ending prize was found in Mahiru's room. It consists of an envelope containing 4 photographs. There's also a letter included in the envelope that says, "Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get game over, press down 5 times for the real game. What you do, you should remember what you all did to my sister." We'll talk then. Entrance Hall photo. One of the ending prizes is a picture of Mikan, Ibuki, and Hyoko at what appears to be an entrance hall. Broken vase photo. One of the ending prizes. A photo of a broken vase. Girl D showed Girl E this photo in Twilight Syndrome murder case. This vase was broken in the classroom next to the music room. Victim's crime scene photo. One of the ending prizes. A crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed in the music room. Girlie's crime scene photo. One of the ending prizes. A crime scene photo of Girlie after she was killed. It looks like she was killed with a metal bat. Gummy bag. Apparently there are a lot of these inside Hyoko's room. Each bag comes with 4 flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Letter on Mahiru. The letter found inside Mahiru's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. To what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on 2nd Island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting, so let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad that they started suspecting us for no reason. Yoko Saionji. Beacon's autopsy report. Mahiru received a blow to the head from behind and died instantly. And that is the end of our truth bullets. We have our skills, we have our truth bullets, our report card set, we've used up all our stuff. You can see we have now 7,500 max influence, our max focus is 999, we have 63 skill slots. Our pet is set. Right? No, it is not. Now it's set. We are now ready. Difficulty, as usual, be on kind for both levels, and we are okay. Let's do it. Ready. All rise!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how I hear it. It's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Not really.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Characters in this game are Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning, which I will refer to as Girl F. By using the staff roll to clean the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. First character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably the one girl I have max affection, well,
I see.
you know, Econ.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
Why are you correcting my Chiaki? She's right. The one who said that was Girl B.
I see.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. That would be Ibuki.
I see.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, I can't even comment. I'm done. I'm done. I agree with her!
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them. It's Mahiru. I'm sorry, guys.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F, which is the only guy we talked about.
I see.
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appeared twice, it's true I have a hunch, but... Call me out like that? Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. You know, I still want to punch you in the balls. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appeared twice is probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
Can I read that? Went so fast I couldn't even read it. And that was a game, by the way.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I can see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning. Let's do it!
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
What?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
I don't get it.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on kind of the game.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, someone mistake that Girl E who was waiting in the hallway is the killer. Then what did Girl D do after getting the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Make your argument! Stolen school swimsuit, entrance hall photo, broken vase photo, victim's crime scene photo, and girlie's crime scene photo.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
What Girlie did to the murder in the music room? I need to find a clue that'll clarify that.
After
Well,
she
that shouldn't
killed
be
the
too
first
hard.
victim,
Let me
what
just
did
speed
Girl
this
E
up a
do?
little
She
because
just
he
broke
is
the window and
annoying.
escaped out.
So how did Girlie to the front of the mute? To go back to the... You need to go through... Plus, at the other 4 girls...
At the entrance hall, the girl heard the sound of the window shattering.
Boom! And yeah, that was me using concentration. We'll be using that from now on.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved!
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
Sorry, was having a little bit of problem. I want to make sure things are okay.
Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I will do it. Huh, what do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? No, then that's all I needed to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You always destroy them in one shot. What the? Durable white noise will chip away at every time you shoot it with the silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, the time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. You get the gist, right? It appears that the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. In fact, you might see him on screen right now. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun! Well, that's new. Make your argument! Broken fish tank, kills escape route, skull and school swimsuit, broken vase photo, and victim's crime scene photo. Let's do it.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
An unconventional weapon apparently has appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the
What about broken glass?
Now, you guys probably have already figured out what
Isn't
it
the
is.
cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a...
Then the
But
piano.
yeah, you can see
Why are
that
you
some now
going
take
the
2 hits. I don't know if they
It's
count
on
for
that
the
biggest-
white line
her
trophy or not,
with
unless you hit it once or
instead.
twice. And yeah, this one has a concentration, you slow things down. Make it easier to hit!
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
A bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
How many people playing the new Ace Attorney game?
But
I'm
for
not.
a killer, it's an idea that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girlie's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Guy F.
I see.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Feisty.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. Actually, there's an important point shared with both Girlie and Mahiru's murderer. It's this male bat right here.
I can prove it with this. I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Wow. What a meanie. Make your argument! Footprints on the beach, metal bed, trash can, shower room, and iron barred window. Well, now it's time to battle. Let's do it.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house! I was squishing Mr. Ants all day!
Hold on. What you said clearly contradicts information I know.
What are you saying, you four-eyed...
Sorry, troll, I love that. She's just an ass and she can't take it, and look what's happening for it.
Hiyoko.
Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
You can tell the more
She was at the
resilient.
beach house,
Let's
the
see,
scene
right
of the
here.
But
That is
I didn't
true.
go to the beach house!
This is a lie. Fire!
No, that's wrong!
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
It's a lie?
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Wanna bet? Make your argument. Footprints on the beach, smell, bath, shower room, iron bar window, and letter on Mahiru. Let's go. Spin the wheel.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Hiyoko said she never saw Mahiru, but is that really true? I mean, we have evidence that says
go to the beach house,
that she's wrong.
but only during my morning walk.
Look at that. Boom!
No, that's wrong.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still...
Oops. Sorry about that. Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that if you take a look at this letter? I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier, it's okay if we change the place and time. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. See if there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. Be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Yoko Sayanji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
Where's that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
Faking.
She's probably faking it.
Like
We
bacon.
can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hyoko's hiding is probably that place, right? Spot the difference! I'll give you a hint, it's the closet.
Here! The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Bull! Let's see how the evidence says. Like squish squishy and just like slicks and sour stuff. Does squish squishy be gummy?
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person! You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer!
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask! Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice. Huh? Sparkling what now? That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hiyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. Make your argument! Footprints on the beach, trash can, yellow gummy, killer escape route, and gummy bag.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
It's like everyone does Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's Hiyoko is the...
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Nope.
No, that's wrong! About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
Midget.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
She ate sour.
The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What?
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Be serious. Make your argument. Footprints on the beach, yellow gummy, iron barred window, gummy bag, and Mikan's autopsy report. Let's do this again.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
I gotta figure out what's right and what's wrong and find out which one's white noise.
We're not done with Hiyoko
Yeah,
yet.
I'm having just bad luck with white noise this trial.
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
Yes, I am spamming the silencer on their faces.
Right?
It's true, that's an important piece
It's
of evidence.
funny.
And we can thank Mahiru for it!
Boom.
What does that mean?
You hear this?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength
Read
and...
these out and fire!
No, that's wrong! Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry!
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, Her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Kyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true! Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh, he's mad today.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
This is why you don't act like a bitch, because now everyone suspects you. Good job, Hiyoko. Footprints on the beach, metal bed, shower room, iron bar window, Mika's autopsy report, Rebel Showdown. Let's begin!
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it.
Trying to switch
She
my
killed
things.
Mahiru and blocked the door.
Yeah, this thing.
Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Fuyuhiko solely insisting that Hiyoko was the killer. If I don't counter all his words,
If
I'll be the
Mahiru
one,
didn't
you know.
block it, then Hiyoko did it. She
Dang.
killed Mahiru.
That was a hard one to
Blocked the
hit.
door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Okay. Know what?
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Come on. Okay, advance.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside after she moved the body. She just washed it off in the shower.
No.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Whew.
Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible, because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Hiyoko took off her clothes before committing the murder? No, that should be impossible. One, Monokuma would kill her, and two, she can't get dressed by herself.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru, because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her! Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die! I'm sorry for being pig barf!
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Being so worked up and accusing Hyoko of being suspicious? Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier...
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise! I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person. I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. But what we discussed earlier, is it okay we change the place? Why don't you come back to the beach house on the second island? The time will be still the same at 2 p.m. Seems someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad they start suspecting us for no reason. Mahiru Koizumi. Obtain Truth Bullet! That's our got a new Truth Bullet in the trial, so we're gonna look at that right now. I think first call, I already knew this was gonna happen, so I already told you guys in advance. The letter that was placed inside Hyoko's mailbox. I was going to tell you first, so I couldn't find it, so I put you in your mailbox. You know, the whole letter thing we just read.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh, the letter said that Hyoko had doesn't clearly contradict some other evidence. Like this one?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Well, we discussed earlier, so okay, we change the place and time? Why don't you go to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m.?
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
What we discussed earlier is okay, we change the place. By the way, did you notice how many text was green during that? Why don't you come to the beach house on the second island, the time is still the same at 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? Well, it's easy. Both.
I see. The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times, but the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Yes, please. That's why I even cut you off.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yup. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Hey. Hey. Whoa. He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Bitter truth. It may be true, but even so, he just can't stand around here all day. In what lies ahead is a cruel ending. The only thing we can do is move forward. Because, unless we reveal who's among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. And we're at the half point! Suspended!
Well now.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I'd like to present the answer right here, right now! Huh? You gonna spoil who the killer is? If I really answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked! They'll all feel despair. You can't! That's seriously a big no-no. What's funny right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Yeah, you can't. Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears.
Correct.
Correct.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Thank you, game. I don't think that's what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. So yeah, we're at the half point of trial. I'm gonna take a break and then we'll come back with the other half. I hope you had fun and I'll see you on the next one. And so we reached midpoint in the trial and oh my god, I could have been... This trial is going off the handrails. I'm wrong. I had the feeling that I was wrong on this one. It might be that none of my top 3 could have been it. My number 1 pick is kinda, well, you know, looking kinda free. Poor girl. I do feel bad for her. Which unfortunately she doesn't feel for anyone else, so she's still gonna get picked on by me and everybody else there. But then, who did it? Is it really what I called? Is it someone I didn't expect? Could have been actually someone that doesn't even have a killing bone in their body? Find out in the next episode when we wrap up this trial. Hope you have fun. I'll see you on the next one.